I also used this joy flag, if I could find it. Actually, this is what I used, and I just tore it apart. And I went into another file in here, which is this. Bring this in. All right, and I just want this word joy, so I'm just going to cut it off. You got to get outside the element borders. See how big that square is? That's how big the file is. So when I cut it off, I need to go past that border and past that border. So I'm going to cut it again. Now that should, there's that. Get rid of this half. And I still need to clean it up a little bit. Get rid of that little piece. Cut this. Delete. Ready to cut it. Now we can get rid of that little piece. So that's the beauty of some of this. You have to play with it a little bit, but you can break things apart. All right, now we can get rid of that. And I'm going to place the joy up here and just shrink it down till it fits. I'm going to put that right there. Oops. And we'll select both of those, right click, group, and that is going to fit right here on our card. We can make it a little bit smaller. And I think I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Okay. Okay, so now we have all our pieces to the card. All we have to do is check and make cut lines. So let's pull our pieces apart. And you're going to be printing this on 8.5 by 11 more than likely. So what I like to do is go ahead and set my page up so that once I get this all set, I don't have to rearrange and worry about moving my cut lines and my items. So we'll go show registration marks with this button here. Then we're going to go to our page settings, and I'm going to hit use printer settings, which puts it on 8.5 by 11. So I know I've got to get all these pieces cut into or fitted into this 8.5 by 11 without getting them into the cross hairs. This piece I'm just going to cut on brown cardstock, so I'm just going to leave that off the mat for now. Okay, so this piece we know we need to cut the outer edges. Well, actually, let's just go to the scissors first and see what's available. All right, this piece is ready, this piece is ready, that piece is ready. We need to work on this piece and we need to work on that piece. So, in order to make our cut lines for this, we're going to trace, select trace area, select the flag, turn off the high pass filter, turn the threshold up, trace outer edge. Now let's check the cut line and choose that outer edge, trace or cut edge. Now that one's taken care of. Just to be sure, I like to grab the cut line and the shape, right click, group. Now if we want to move this around, those are going to stay together. Okay, this piece is done, that piece is done, now we need to work on this one. So let's get it over here where we have room to work on it. We need to trace outer edge, and let's see what happens. Oops. Select trace area. Turn off the high pass filter, turn up the threshold. trace outer edge. Select that edge, go to the cut window, cut edge. And we have our edge cut for that. We want to select both objects, right click. They're already grouped. No, they're not. Undo. Okay, when you select it, make sure, make sure you see two boxes. There's 1, 2. So now we have the cut line and the box. So let's right click and group so that those don't move around again. Okay, now let's go back to the home screen and see if we can fit all these on here so we can do one cut. Turn this one. That'll fit right there. Put this one right here and this one right here. And again, I'm just going to cut that on brown cardstock and load this into the printer. Load your paper into the printer and print. I always, as I've said before, print on brochure matte paper. So you're going to print that, send it to, after you print it, you're going to put it on your mat, exactly as it's shown here. Send it to your Silhouette. You'll skip printing. Check your settings. I detect registration marks automatically. Recheck your settings, make sure your paper and blade and everything is set accordingly. And then you're going to cut that out and assemble. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks.